What's up, fams? You're tuned in to the Late Night Channel East. I'm your host, EEPMON, episode 75. And as you can see, I am not in my usual location. I'm in fact at my best friend's place. Something has come up and I am going to dog sit for him because a friend's got to do what a friend's got to do, right? So on that note, I'm going to keep it casual and very light because, you know what, let's talk about dogs. I was dog sitting Juno. I believe she's a golden retriever, but could be a mix. I'm not sure. Some sort of, I don't know. I'm really bad with names. But anywho, Juno is an incredible dog, and we just had a blast. I've seen her many times, but this is the first time I'm spending such a long time with her, and she's just such a lovely, obedient and caring dog. It's let's see, maybe I think she's sleeping right now, but let's see if we can find her. Hold on, I'm just gonna go here. Let's see, come see, Juno. Hey, Juno. Hi, what are you doing? You should come up here. Anywho, really good dog. And yeah, we spent, it was like staycation, it was like a home away from home here in Ottawa. And I just chilled, at the backyard with Juno. She was laying down, we're just taking a nap, and I was playing some video games. Just it's summertime, you just gotta chill and relax, right? End of July, August rolling around the corner. When we went for a walk, I decided to do an epic walk. So I basically went like a really long route on the Rideau Canal. If you haven't been in Ottawa, I think one of the first things you got to do, especially in the summertime, is walk the Rideau Canal. It's an incredible, beautiful, scenic route. Just exploring the area of the city. And there's bicyclists, there's runners. It's just a great experience. So I walked with Juno around the Rideau Canal, through Ottawa U, looping back, and it's just I think we walked about an hour and a half at most. Yeah, but they're such a dogs are great. I can understand why they're like companions. They're as the term, like the man's best friend, but it can be basically anyone's best friend. But they're so understanding, and they could. I think that dogs have a really strong sense. Like they can sense if someone is feeling, has anxiety or feeling sad or feeling happy, or they know when the situation. They're a lot more. How do I say it? I think they're much more present than us humans. They just know and how to react and how to calm and care for for their loved ones. So just the fact that I just took a shower and then Juno was just waiting for me outside, just making sure that I'm okay, and but a very caring dog. Dogs are great. Dogs are great. Now, as to whether I would be able to get one, I have no idea, because I don't live in a home. I'm more in a condo, so I don't know if there's any pet policy. But even if I do, I think my line of my world, my life, like I travel a lot, and when I travel and go place to place, like what do? I guess you have to have someone look after the dog, or do you take your dog with you? I just don't know. I don't know. But yeah, but I see that pets are very, very important. They do, it's kind of quite therapeutic in a way. Yeah. But anywho, how's everyone's summer? Again, I can't believe that July is just in a couple of days is going to be completed, and then we are going to be in August, folks. And then September is going to roll around, and then things is going to get back in action again. EEPMON Arc 3 will end. We're halfway through EEPMON Arc 3, which is crazy. because EEPMON Arc 3 ends in the end of September and Arc 4 begins in October. Am I right? No, October, November. Yeah, December. Yeah, October, November, December. So if you go quarterly, it's like 3 months out of the year. So October, November, December, and that's Arc 4. Jeez, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm like, what have I done in my life? Was I productive this year? Yes, I was. But here I go again. I'm thinking I could be more productive. Oh. Well, yeah. But yeah, nothing really much to report other than the fact that today was a beautiful day, and as people were running and just enjoying nature, and a bit of stillness and calmness is very important. It goes a long way, folks, just for us to keep our minds off of our daily grind. But yeah, I think having a pet is great. Maybe one day I may consider getting a pet. But I don't know, what should I get? A bird? A parakeet? I used to have a budgie. I got when I was back in the day with my parents, so we had like a dog, but I love budgies, and they always fly on my shoulder, and they always like hang out with me, and so birds are great too. I think I like birds too because birds, they fly, of course, and it's a symbol of freedom and flight and taking off. And they're just so unique, and then when they come at you and they fly at you, just want to hang out with you. Very social creatures as well, which is probably why for eFirst, like I have banana bird. A banana bird is really referencing, I guess, my joy of like just the idea of like flight and freedom. But anyway, it is what it is. But again, today walking Juno reminded me a lot about just being healthy. Grateful that I am still, I like to think, with a sound mind, a sound body, and I'm healthy, and it's important that as us millennials getting older, we need to ensure that we are that we don't take our bodies for granted, that we don't abuse our bodies. When I never, like, I'm not much of I don't really drink. Actually, I don't drink. Like, I hardly ever drink if alcohol. I'm more of a coffee person. I don't smoke. I don't do any of that stuff. And it's interesting. Like, there were so many. As any person growing up, there's all this, the temptation or external factors that try to influence the direction doing these sort of habits. But I stayed the course. I continued to, I kind of thankful that I don't have any these sort of addictions to alcohol or smoking and stuff like that. It didn't really make sense for me either. For me, just the fact that you're putting smoke into your system and burning your lungs was I'm just speaking my mind, but it's gonna, the short-term gratification is probably noticeable, or you experience that, but the long-term effects, folks, it's just not worth it. At least for me, it's not worth it. I want to try to do things that are habits that are more beneficial for my health, like running. I've been doing it so much now that it's become almost like it's a habit. I gotta do it. If I don't, I'll have withdrawal symptoms. But just experiencing and just walking even today and just being very at peace and very at calm, I think it's very important. We need to keep ourselves fit, healthy, and try not to eat as many junk food as possible. Not with don't get me wrong, I do enjoy fast food here and there. But know that everything in moderation, nothing excessive, and you will go a long way. I think health is very, very important. It's so important. I never really thought much about it, but until again, my parents are getting older, and and then there's certain habits that I wish that let's just say that no one's perfect, and even the doctor saying, oh, you have to have less, eat less carbs, have less sugar. It's really hard to ignore that. It's really hard to not do that, right? It's really hard to obey the doctor's orders because it's comfort food. You don't want to stop eating these things, but you do your body a favor, but on moderation. I don't think it means to stop it, but just don't for example, I know I'm digressing a lot, and I don't know where I'm really going with this conversation, but for example, for me, I just something that I call delayed gratification. It's something that it's not that I practice, but it's something that comes in, it comes with the package of me being an entrepreneur, right? A creative entrepreneur or entrepreneur, look, it's all or nothing for us. We learn how to be frugal. We learn how to budget ourselves. We learn how to we know how to be efficient with what we do and what we spend, etc. Right? We're very, very aware and very, very observant in what we do and how we spend. So just looping back. So for example, I buy a pack of chips. Okay, a bag of chips. This bag of chips. You get a Shoppers and all that. With the no-name brand, those ones. I get the no-name brand because it's cheaper. But a bag of chips, I wonder if most people finish a bag of chips in one shot, in one sitting. Eat it. Me, I have developed a habit where it'll take me a week to finish a bag of chips. A bag of chips. I only put like 1/5 of the amount into a bowl, and that'll be it for me. Sometimes I sneak a couple more, some more chips, but other than that, it takes me about a week to finish a bag of chips. I kid you not. I'll buy some gummy worms or gummy bears, those candy stuff. That lasts me a month. I don't go hard on that. I just a couple pieces here and there. But yeah, I've always been very, even for food, I'm it's not like I'm not really consciously doing this, but it's part of this habit I have where everything in portions, and don't go overboard, because now if I finish a bag of chips right now in one sitting, I would feel my body would be yo, what the F is this? Your body is I'm not used to this. This is what have you put into my system? It's just crazy. It's overloading. So I think the human body, in a way, is that you can teach your body to, over time, to transition for smaller portions, and then there'll be some adjustments, but then eventually your body will establish an equilibrium, and you don't need a lot. I don't think your body needs tremendous amount to really sustain itself. I buy Brussels sprouts. I like Brussels sprouts. I like carrots. I like white turnips, right? But like Brussels sprouts, folks, they're really rich. They're really rich in in vitamins, and it's really healthy, right? Okay, you go to a farm boy, you buy Brussels sprouts that it costs $5 something. Now it's pretty expensive now. It's actually more than five something. But then for me, I just need 2 or 3 Brussels sprouts, cut it up, and then get 3 stalks of carrots, cut it up, And then I don't know, you put some parsley or whatever, and then like you could add another vegetable to it. You could cut some one tomato. You have an incredible salad. It's gonna last for that. Like this salad it will last you like 2 servings, okay? And it's super healthy. So that's incredible, right? That's just like it's. I think one other thing is that I noticed that like for me, I got used to like I enjoy cooking because it's meditative and also, of course, it's very cost effective and very healthy. It's super healthy. I try not to go out as much as I can, just to eat out because like it's just expensive. It can add up very quickly. Like, going to a restaurant, it can easily set you back $60, $70. And that can be like a full freaking grocery that's going to last you like a month. Or maybe like half a month. But still, like, it's interesting where we're at now. Anywho, I'm kind of digressing a lot. I thought, this is very casual. And I don't expect you guys to learn or something new about life or stuff. But, I also think the Late Night Channel Eps is really about casual chat, calming down, just like, just talk about things in life, Doesn't need to be always work related or creative industries related. So that's my episode today. It's really about walking the dog, appreciate life, grateful about life, eating healthy, respect the body, and you will go a long way. Well, that's it, folks. Have a great evening, have a great afternoon, have a great morning wherever you are in the world. This is the Late Night Channel Eps, Eps075, and I am going to bed now. Bye-bye.